Hello everyone. So in today's HTML tutorial lecture, we will discuss about how we can create any online admission form or registration form. Okay, means HTML forms. We will discuss about HTML forms. So before that, I want to discuss that I had created two HTML files. That is, one is login.html, as you can see here. Another is onlineadmission.html. Okay, so login.html is a login page, okay, where user can enter their username and password and they can log in into the this admission page. Okay, so both the pages are created using HTML forms and some CSS cascading style sheets. Okay, so I had also used some cascading style sheets in both the forms. Okay, so one by one we will discuss about all the tags and attributes and what are the values we have used. Okay, so as you can see here, these are the previous structure of means how we can start any HTML code, right? So we have discussed in previous lectures of this tutorial. So now we will discuss about the style sheets, cascading style sheets. So this is our heading tag, okay, under which I had given XYZ school Ranchi, means any place you can give. Okay, so this is the login form, so I had written here login form, and after that I had given HR, horizontal ruler line, okay, which is of black color, and the width of that line is 800 pixels. Okay, and after that I had given a BR tag, that is break line tag. Okay, uh, which will give me the break between the lines. Okay, means we will start from the new line. So this you can see here, this is a style tag. Here it is opened and here it is closed. Okay, so between these style tags we will write the attribute, means of whichever tag or whichever value we want to change. Okay, or whichever we want to customize. Okay, means customization is done using CSS cascading style sheets. So button, okay, so I want to customize my button. Okay, so I had taken here button tag. Okay, this is the tag. As you can see here, I had used this button tag here, right? So I had used the button tag, so I want to customize my button. Okay, so here I will means I had written the tag, okay, which tag I want to customize, and then we have to open the curly braces. Okay, so under that curly braces we will write our properties and value. Okay, whatever we want to change. So I want to change the background color of my color as green. Okay, so background color is a property and green is a value of that property. Okay, and semicolon is the stopper, means this property has been stopped there. Okay, and then we will start a new property that is called color. So this is the color of the text. So color of the text inside the button will be of white color. Okay, and padding is one of the attribute or property of CSS. Okay, cascading style sheets, which determines the height and width. Okay, means the length of you can say the text that is written inside the button. Okay, and the border of the button. So it determines the length between the both, between the text and the border of the button. Okay, it will be increased vertically and horizontally both. So according I had written here 5 pixels and 10 pixels. Okay, so this at means this style of using CSS is called internal style sheets. Okay, CSS is of three types, that is inline, internal and external. Okay, so this is the internal style sheets, means the code of the CSS cascading style sheets that we are using in our HTML file. Okay, inside our HTML file, inside the same file. So that is considered as internal style sheet. So this is the internal style sheet. Okay, so I will also discuss about the inline style sheet. Inline means that is written inside a tag. Okay, inside a tag, just as we write any attribute, or and we use any attribute of any tag, right? So style, inline style sheet is a attribute. Okay, inline style sheet is an attribute of any tag. We can use that style attribute inside any tag. Okay, so wherever I had used somewhere, so we will discuss about it. And external style sheets means we can create a separate CSS file. Okay, we can create a separate CSS file, external file. Okay, that we will save it as .css. Okay, extension name .css, that will be known as CSS file, and we will embed that external style sheet, that external CSS file into our HTML file. Okay, so that it will be used in that HTML file. So these are the three types of CSS. Okay, so so we will discuss about CSS more in the next lectures. Let's move on to the next tag, that is form tag, HTML form tag. Okay, so this is a form tag I had opened here. Under that I had used the second heading tag, that is h2 tag, and I had aligned that text to the center of the page, and that heading is user login. Okay, user login will be displayed as a heading. Now I had inserted one image, okay, using img tag, and src is the attribute under which we will give the path of the image. Okay, means where is our image saved in our system, we need to give the path. Okay, so that it can detect that image in our system, that I had discussed before in the previous lecture of how to insert image, right? And that image will be centered in an page. Okay, it will be aligned to the center of the page, and this is the height and width of the image. Now the two breakline tags to give some gap. Okay, now the next is username. Okay, I want to take the username of the users. Okay, means they will input their username and password. Okay, and both the things are aligned in a center of the page, as you can see here. Okay, now this is the input tag. What does input tag do? So it helps us to take the input from the user. ठीक है, so हम लोग क्या है, user है. So whenever we will open any form, we will give our details, right? Means we will input the details, so that is why we use input tag. And type is the attribute of this tag. Okay, so type will be text type, means username you will write in alphabetical form, right? So that is why it is written text type. Next, input type for password is password type. So you already know, whenever you enter the password in any email ID or in any platform, it looks like small circles or small dots, right? It does not show you the actual password what you are writing there. So that is why the type at it attribute for the password type is different compared to username. Okay, so now after this I had used two buttons. Okay, two buttons. So you can use, or you can insert the button using button tag. Okay, so this is a button tag I had opened here, right? Now this is a type attribute of button tag, which is submit. Okay, means I want to submit, right? Whenever you will click on that button, your details will be submitted. Okay, so that is type submit. Now form action. Now what is form action? So form action is also a type of attribute of button tag. Okay, which defines some action when you click on that button. Okay, so for example, I had written the name of the button as login. Okay, so the button name will be login. So whenever you click on login, this action will be performed. So what is this action? You will be redirected to the online admission form page. Okay, that I had created, the second page. Okay, so there you will be redirected. The button is linked to this page. Okay, So the linking is done by form action. Okay, it will take you to the second page. Now you can see here some of the code is written here. M% NBSP, M% NBSP. Okay, so these are the codes which are used in HTML to give space. Okay, to provide space. For example, in MS Word, you use spacebar key to give space between two words, right? So similarly, in HTML we use M% NBSP, okay, code to give the space between the things. Clear? So after that, the second button is reset button. Okay, means it will type I had given reset. Why? Because it will reset all the data's filled. Okay, if you have filled the wrong data and you want to reset it, means you want to fill it again, then you have to reset it, right? So you need to reset the data. So the type is given as reset and the name of the button is reset button. I hope everything is clear to you all. Now the tags are closed here. You can see here one by one: form, body, and HTML. Right, now let me run and show you the output so that you can understand it more clearly how it looks. So here is our login page. Yeah, it's here. Okay, so now you can see here we have got the output of our login page, that is XYZ School Ranchi login form, right? The page is of user login. User will log in here. So I will write my name, my user ID here. So okay, and password. See, you cannot see the password right now. Okay, and as soon as I will click on login, I will be redirected to the admission page. You can see here, as I had clicked in the login button, I had been redirected to the login admission form page. Okay, so this is our admission form page. So now we will discuss the coding part of our admission form page.